Jesse, let me go to you. They have 8,000 trained poll watchers keeping an eye on election integrity tonight. That's on the Republican side. The other thing about these checks, though, is that, again, it's about the message. So the Republicans are closing on the big picture about the future of the country. And if you remember, President Trump at that State of the Union said America will never be a socialist country. So they're really driving that home. And the Democrats haven't changed their messaging. They're talking about how these Republicans are rich people, and then they zeroed in on $2,000 checks. I'm just not sure that's going to answer the mail for them.
It's a strong closing message for the Republican Party. This is what it breaks down to, Dana. A weaker America leads to a stronger Democrat Party. And that's their calculation. They want to tax you and disarm you and suppress your freedom of speech. They want to abolish the Electoral College and pack the court, bankrupt small businesses, throw open the border and surrender to China. And during all that chaos and confusion and destruction, it just tees up a perfect Democrat power grab. And that can set in a permanent Democrat majority, which would oversee the decay of this country. Do you really think that Warnock and Ossoff are Senate material? I mean, seriously, these guys are just pawns in this Democrat power grab. Warnock is a diabolical and dangerous fraud. Just ask his wife. He's on tape just now saying that he wants to defund the police. His campaign was caught cold by Project Veritas. He says that America needs to stop worshiping whiteness. I don't even know what that means, but I just get the feeling he wants to punish America if he gets into that seat. And then Ossoff, just a puppet of China, Schumer, and big tech, and he looks like a high school soccer player. So Republicans really have to turn out strong if they're going to overcome the ballot stuffing. And Project Veritas caught them cold again. They have two people in Atlanta admitting that they have thousands and thousands of people registered at one address, 201 Washington. And I can guarantee you those thousands and thousands of people are all voting for Democrats. So they better get on this to stop that kind of nonsense.
Jesse, it seems that your resolution of 2020 not to comment on anyone's personal appearance has run out. We are now in 2021.
20 is over.
Greg, a last word to you.
This race is tighter than Joe Biden's life alert bracelet. So we've been hearing this forever. But what Trump is saying, if you elect the Democrats, you give them the keys to the car that they're going to drive right off the cliff. It sounds like hyperbole when he says it. But if you look at the policies, it's not hyperbole. When you think about the accumulation of these policies, whether it's canceling student debt, defunding the police, decriminalizing the resistance to arrest. We forgot about that. When you put all these things together, we're talking about a decline in civilization. And what kind of response do you get from the Democrats? We're not that bad. That's their argument. Whenever you accuse them of being too left, they always say, no. We're kind of more in the middle. So what does it say about a party whose best asset is that they realize too much of their product is really dangerous? I think they should change their motto to the Democratic Party. We're really just dumber Republicans, because that's kind of the truth. But this creates a huge problem for normal Democratic voters, and they exist. So the Dems, they play the center to get elected, right? And then they swerve left to appeal to the activists and the media. And then when their policies destroy the cities, whether it's LA, San Francisco, Seattle, or Portland, they say, that's not us. That's just the crazy left and their crazy policies. No, they're part of your party. You accept those policies. You got to own it. And the voters have to start understanding this grift. And here comes the train. Here comes the train.
That wasn't my train. That wasn't my train. Greg, your points are so well taken.